Another one.
Oh, yes, man. What's that thing?
Mentioned it the other day. So I used to like Front Magazine, you know, Front Magazine.
Yeah.
Used to be a good magazine. There was like cool hip hop in it and cool clothes and stuff, and like birds with tattoos and that. But it's gone bust, and I think whoever's got the account, they just retweet people's OnlyFans. So I'm not unfollowing it. Like I wouldn't follow someone who retweets OnlyFans, but now I already follow it and they changed. I'm not unfollowing it now.
So that's an OnlyFans leak?
No. That's like someone who's put their Twitter out, and Front Magazine or whatever they are now has just retweeted it.
Right.
So that's someone's tweet, but I would never see that if it wasn't for this Front Magazine. It's a good front.
I'm all for that online.
We had a similar thing the other day in the WhatsApp group I'm in with Otway and Duggan. With,
the Baldies one.
The Baldies one. Where, what's her name? They used to do, used to go around clean your house. Trini
and Susanna.
Yeah, apparently Trini, the
really?
The more attractive of the two.
Can't say that now. You have to say trinsexual.
Well, Trini, in my eyes, the more attractive of the pair, she had a mishap on TV, and the boobies come out. She went took her top off, and she was wearing a very
you still got it
loose fitting bra, and the boobies come out.
They weren't that big, though.
And then the next thing is, I'd not seen it, but Otway had seen it in the paper, so I went looking for it on Twitter, found us it, sent us it, went, oh boy, you seen this? So we looked at it, all enjoyed. Little glimpse. Sorry, Trini.
Shout out Trini.
And then we looked at the account.
Shout out Susanna as well. She's probably insecure listening to this.
Yeah, I've got tits as well.
Yeah, sorry, Suzanne. I'm sure you're lovely. You're a lovely person.
Shout out Kim and Aggie.
And then, so then we looked at the account where it come from, and it was just a shocking account. It was like celebrity female admirer. And then when you start looking at the other tweets, you're like, oh, I feel seedy now for looking at Trini. Like, I realise the other things he's into.
Yeah.
I feel bad now.
What else was on it?
Just all sorts of weird stuff.
You still got it?
Look, wasn't he out there straight
I just
in?
like to have a little peek, do you know what I mean? I look at a dick as well. It's not all just...
I look at
I look at bare dicks,
Yeah, we
really.
looked at that guy's dick. The violent one.
It was massive, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll send you it afterwards.
All right, okay, sound.
Whose dick did you look at?
This guy from Love Island.
Is
Had a
it
massive
Alex
dick.
Bowen?
That's the guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like one of them. It's like that mic. The one that's in your face right now.
It's fucking good, like.
Good on him.
Like Dappies.
Dappies is phenomenal. Dappies was in my Sony Ericsson phone.
For ages.
Mate. But what's mad about Dappy's dick is that he's drinking at the same... No, it's massive.
No, but he's a small man.
Yeah, but he's drinking and it looks like he's feeding his dick. Because he's drinking and it looks like his dick's just getting bigger as he's drinking.
Like Popeye with his spinach.
Yeah.
Just for this dick, though. Oh, that'd be great. I'd have loads of them drinks.
Have you been anyway, Staunton?
I've been all right.
We should... hello, everyone. Welcome to the Another One podcast.
Done your drops yet?
What drop? Oh, we haven't got any sound on it. No,
lazy.
don't do that shit.
Do you not? Gimmicks,
raw.
no gimmicks.
We're raw, aren't we? Yeah. Like
Real names, no gimmicks.
Come with the truth. Yeah.
Have you been anyway?
Nah, you know.
You've been good?
Yeah, I've been good.
Anything new since the last Deja Vu, this, innit?
Hey.
It's quick, innit?
Someone's listened back to the last podcast.
Should have called this podcast that as a fire name.
Deja Vu, yeah.
And then have the same people on.
Yeah.
Over and over.
What a great idea that would have been, lad? Never mind.
For the geeks, you had to call it Glitch in the Matrix. It's a little one for the geeks. Do you understand it?
Don't do geek stuff, do I?
Do you understand it, though?
Yeah, Deja Vu is a glitch in the Matrix.
It was he didn't.
Fourth one's coming out soon.
Couldn't give less of a shit.
What about the Matrix?
The fourth Matrix.
I went back and watched the first one. I was like, oh, I remember this blowing my mind, and now I'm like, ugh.
Really?
Yeah, but
I
that's
think the
because
first one's one of the. If that was just the first one, it would have been the best film ever made.
No.
Yeah,
it would have been a good
with
film.
The sequels. All right, maybe that was a slight exaggeration.
Yeah,
but it still would have been a very good film if you just stopped at one.
It's not. It takes more than a fancy Nokia to beat The Godfather.
Godfather's boring.
It's not. It's fire. Boring. What's the best film ever made?
Good Will
RoboCop.
Gladiator.
That's good.
Or Predator.
You're just the epitome of a toxic male. You're a proper die.
Why?
Everything about you die.
You sit in your man cave watching Gladiator.
Yeah.
With
it's a good film.
If found, please return to the pub. T-shirt on. We got
love them
sex,
ones.
drugs, and sausage rolls t-shirt on.
We're not in the wash federal booby
Yeah,
inspector.
yeah. Female body inspector. Shouting your
Federal
bird.
booby inspector, lad. Where'd you see that one? Federal booby inspector. No, yeah, female body inspector. I knew a lad who I went to our school had one of them shirts on for a mufti day.
Was your name Simon, wasn't
No,
it?
but this is the same guy that he thought he was cool during like when the break had finished. He thought, I'm going to climb through the window to maths. And then he got stuck in the window. I've told you this, haven't I? And everyone just ran over to him and just went, Nelson! And then they all just started volleying him. And he got down and he was like ready to fight everyone. But he was a funny kid.
What's a mufti day?
On Clothes Day.
On Clothes Day,
right.
innit?
And we just called it on clothes
Is that
day.
what we call it? Scousers.
Well, wasn't he actually?
Might be a
on the
wolf
block?
thing,
Yeah,
maybe.
so
Might
that's
be
a,
L37 onwards.
Yeah.
it's definitely a
I'm
South Lancashire thing. That
Yeah.
I'm aware of the term, but I don't. It was on
You
Clothes
know
Day
about
to me.
mufti. If
I
you
thought
miss
it
a
was-
teacher, you know about a mufti.
I know what a
Yeah,
mufti day is, but like I said, I'm aware of the term, but
is it
was
an
on Clothes
anagram,
Day to me.
an acronym, or whatever it
I
is?
don't know.
Minus uniform.
Yeah.
Something like that. I can't do the rest. Sorry.
It'd be something.
Anyone going to find it out? We're just going to swear it.
Swerve at me.
You been at soccer?
Yeah.
How'd you get on?
We won. We had the shittest team as well. We had like 0 ballers.
Do you play league or just between friends?
That always happens at
Just
five-a-side,
the
I
mates.
find. When you get all the good players on one team and then you get one good player on the other and the rest are all like the little bit players, they just seem to win.
We had this last time
They
on the
come
pod. Me
together.
and Danny discussed it. Danny likes to play with ballers. I just want men who run because I am that. I think I've got the best footballing brain outside of the Premier League.
Basically,
So I just want people to do what they're told. You
Yeah.
give me a team of runners who do as they're told.
there's
I'm happy.
I don't want to tell. I want people to know where to. I don't want to tell people anything. I just want to put the ball there. We've got it. There's a lad who plays who just makes it his business to like try and man mark me, and it's boring. So what I do is I make sure that I've got at least a couple of ballers, and I just literally go and stand in the corner near the badminton court,
Yeah.
and he fucking walks with me, and then they just score, and I just stand
Has
there.
he got beef with you off field?
No, he just because I'm the best there. I reckon he wants to. He's like trying to knock the
Trying to
hardest
prove
guy out.
himself, yeah.
Right.
People do that with me because I'm big. They want to like get involved in the wrestling and all that, and I'm like, you're not going to win. I've been doing this for years. And the other thing is, I'm not that arse.
That made it sound like you're not going to win. I've been fat for years.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I have. I've been a fat baller for years, so I know to hold my weight. So it's like, but I'm more arse in the sense like I just want to win. That's all I'm after.
Oh mate,
winning.
I want to win so bad. There's
I like-
people
so,
there.
so I don't care who scores. And you can follow me around the pitch all day.
That's
long.
what I do.
Yeah, just as long as we win.
I'll turn up, pay a $5 to stand in a corner and win.
As long as I win, yeah. As long as I win.
Are you asked about scoring?
No,
As long as we win.
Yeah,
I'm not asked.
Fuck, yeah.
Is it a league you're in?
No.
Just turn up and have
Just
a...
like beating people, wasn't it? You know, we had this on the last podcast.
If I don't know,
When the
you
whistle
could have
goes
played.
then and you have won.
There's
just-
no whistle.
Oh, what happens?
The guy.
People who aren't after you go,
Go
come on
in.
lads, time.
Time.
Right. And then you use like, hey, we won.
No, I just go fucking good.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
fucking cunt.
You just say to yourself, "Fuck, another week one.
Yeah.
Do you shrug like
Another wah.
game's
Yeah.
over?
Got the wah.
Yeah. Double wah.
Dodged an L for another wah.
Dodged an L and a D.
Didn't want to dodge. I always dodge the D.
Unless it's Dappy's.
Yeah, unless it's Dappy's and it's in my Sony Ericsson.
Stays in the D then. The D stays in the P.
What's the the phone?
Phone, yeah.
Oh, I see what you do there. You could just do the whole thing as that. I dared you to
How
try.
far
It.
could we go?
I dare you to try.
Yeah. See, you can't even do one sentence, so it's too hard.
How's your training going, Staunton?
Training?
Yeah.
I don't train for anything.
No, but
Doing your pull-ups.
doing your pull-ups.
Oh, that.
You're always
yeah.
posting them on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
How
How
many
big?
pull-ups?
I'm up to 14.
Big that.
But I have to like angle my legs and do it like that instead of doing it down.
Mm.
Because if I do it down, I go too far forward and I start to like, my elbows start going the wrong way.
Eee.
Yeah.
I can't do one pull-up
I can't do a pull-up.
because I'm fat and my arms are thin. So it's just it's a bad combo.
Yeah, pull-ups are way off for me.
How can you choose pull-ups?
Because
The
they're easy
pull-ups
for me
chose
to do
him.
because I'm 5'1". Yeah, they chose me. I didn't choose the pull of life. The pull of life saw my tiny
He googled best exercises for dwarfs, and it said pull-ups.
brain. Is that
But
on
what they
this?
didn't know it was he's pulling up to get the cereal off the fucking top shelf.
How many press-ups can you do?
in a row.
I imagine you could bang out quite a few.
24, I think, something like that.
I reckon I could do more than that.
In a row?
Yeah.
In a row?
Do you reckon?
Should we
reckon
do
I
it
could,
now,
no,
me and you?
'cause I've just finished footy. It's not a fair test.
That's true.
Yeah.
But then you're all warmed up.
No, I'm tired.
Oh,
I've got a lot of there's a lot of lactic acid in my body, and my anaerobic capabilities are low.
So you don't think you could hit 24 now? What, 10?
I could twat out 10.
Bang out 10. Are you going to go that way, or are you going to go tuck the
I'm gonna
shoulder?
do traditional that way.
Right.
Are you gonna try and make me do 10 press ups now?
No, I'm not going to try and make you do anything if you
Do
don't
you want me
do it.
to?
It's not that. If you want to do it,
I don't want to do it, but I'll do it for.
No.
I'll come on your podcast and like
And do
help
10
you
press-ups.
out. Will it go viral?
I don't know. Do you think
What,
you
10
do 10 press ups go
press-ups?
viral?
I don't think so. No.
I don't
See
think
some of
so
the
either.
dodgy press ups that we're getting.
Maybe
on
if
them
I
press-up
like was doing
challenges.
press ups and talked about like fucking, I don't know, bumming or I don't know what goes viral. I don't know what goes viral.
Bumming
You
and
just lie underneath him and then he can do them over you.
Like, maybe if I did press ups while opening FIFA packs,
Yeah.
that might go viral. You're the viral master. What goes viral?
Oh,
Well, it's your life goal.
It's your
was.
life goal.
And then I vaguely accomplished it. And
Yeah.
now I'm like, I'm done now.
Oh, you're done now.
Yeah, I'm done.
You went a little bit viral,
I
and
went
then
a
the
little
world went viral.
bit- Exactly. Everyone else did it. So
No, I mean like
can't
with
do it anymore.
COVID, the world literally went viral and fucked everything up.
Yeah.
What was the most viral you went?
that hot water one?
Oh yeah, that got like.
Oh no, I mean like when it's in your house.
Yeah, 'cause some of them did all right. Not brilliantly though.
Your Echo one.
Yeah, they did all right, but it's just
What
I
was
look
the
at
Echo one?
TikTok and there's like people who are 14 who have got millions of
I
views
don't
off.
think they count.
I don't know how TikTok works.
I think that, yeah. Sometimes I see like 14-year-olds with like 8,000 followers. I'm like, nah, it doesn't count. Because everyone in your school follows you. No one in my school had Instagram, so.
No, but also I don't think the numbers like we had a video that was like 600,000,
Mm.
and
And it had 2 shares on it.
yeah.
It's like,
I
what the
honestly
fuck is
think
that
TikTok
about?
just go, oh, this one, we're going to make this look like it's got 10 times more than it actually
Oh, on
has.
Tiki, you mean?
Yeah. I just don't think I think the numbers are just arbitrary.
Why did they do that though?
So people stay on it.
People
Right.
go on it like it becomes the
People, I
video
think
sharing
people
platform.
will be more inclined to like a video they see with big numbers.
Yeah. And also
Yeah.
you're more likely it's gambling, isn't it, really? If you throw a video on there and it gets 1,000 million views, the next you're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna want to do it again because it's dopamine.
Yeah.
And if you keep backing horses and fucking you don't have any wins, you stop gambling. That's why on them little roulette machines and that, they give you like the odd one, they let you
Yeah.
have the odd 50 to 1 fucking, or the 50%, what is it? 2 to 1. They give you the odd 2 to 1 and you're like, oh, I'm winning. And
That's
then
the thing, you know, with gambleholics. They reckon every gambleholic has had a big win to start off.
Yeah, of course.
Like, you had a big win when you were young and they first started gambling.
And
And
although
so-
TikTok is Chinese and they don't like gambling, so it's probably not that.
That's more control.
That was my best joke that I could never tell on stage.
What?
Was it was so do you know when people say, oh, that Chinese restaurant
Yeah.
must be good because there's Chinese people in it?
Yeah.
I said, oh, I walked past a Buc-ee's the other day and it must have been good because there was Chinese people in it.
I mean, that's what the casino's like, though. You go to Leo's Casino in Liverpool or Genting any time after 11, just fucking full of Chinese people.
I only like the Peng Ting Casino, me. Where the
Pengting.
batties be at.
They do love a gamble though. I like gambling, but we talked about that the other time, didn't we? Gambling.
Yeah, it's like living, not loads about it.
I don't really gamble, me.
You're not a gambler now.
Mate, I've put more bets on at the age of 7 than most people. Like, all week I'd be outside of the bookies asking someone who was old enough to go in for me granddad. My granddad would give me his bet and go, take that down the bookies, and I'd go
Yeah.
on the bike, and I'd have to, because you couldn't go in, I'd have to wait outside. Scott, the window cleaner, walked past. I'd be like, hey, Scott, put this on for me granddad, and then go back and get a bag of sweets with change.
My granddad used to have a phone account. Used to-
Mate, my
used to call
granddad
up-
didn't have a phone.
Used to have on his landline. He'd call up and be like, and they all had nicknames. This was Frankie the Boss. Like, all right, it's Frankie the Boss.
Heavy kid, yeah.
Put on I think so, but he was heavy kid, but it was in church. He was like the main man in church. Like,
No, that's God.
you know, yeah. He was like the main
He's
man.
out at the altar.
Do you know what I mean? He's like, if everybody goes to church, is disciple. He was like the
You
best
can't
disciple.
say your granddad was God. That's
Yeah.
a mad thing.
No, my granddad wasn't Robbie Fowler. No, but he was like he was a head in church anyway,
Right.
and yeah. So But you know when you get older and you think, oh, what if that was dodgy? Like, I don't want to ruin the image of my granddad. But like, I've got a bit of me set now. It's about my Uncle George. He's my dad's favourite uncle. And he's almost definitely going to be a nonce. Like, there's just loads of signs that like he was a wrong and that never did nothing about it. Just feel
He's dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now. Fuck him. Feels that way. And like, I mean, so then I tried to even it out. I tried to even it out by like skitting my granddad for my mum because she was laughing at me skitting my dad's uncle. My dad was getting upset about it, so I was like, "Oh, I'll skip my granddad and my mum." And I was like, "Oh, what's bad about him?" And I was like, "Well, actually, he was like the money man for church. He was in charge of all the church finances and all that." And you're like,
fucking getting the roof done and that.
Yeah, but he also loved the gamble, and you're like, "Oh, them two things can't go hand in hand." You're like, "Oh, maybe." There's no signs of it, but you're like, maybe. If I want to go down that line, is that a road I want to walk down? Do you know
I've got absolutely no beef with anyone stealing from the church. Me,
Yeah, that's.
like, they've nicked more money off everyone.
They
Like,
don't pay tax.
yeah, fuck them.
They got their own bank.
Why do you think he was a nonce?
My Uncle George. Just stories. Now you can watch me set and find out, like, but just stories, not like.
It sounds heavy. That I'd rather watch Sleepers.
He's just a bit of a weirdo. You know, like he's got a sense. And then my dad said when they were kids, he used to take them camping and he'd dress them up in like fancy dress and they'd make films. Like,
What sort of films?
Exactly what sort of films. And also it was the 70s.
TikToks.
How much is that costing for that level of equipment?
Yeah,
Exactly.
mate. You got
Where
even a
where are them
tent.
films?
But my dad was just all like, oh no, he was just like a film nonce. He just like, loved cameras
the
and all
lost
that.
tapes.
This is the
Lost tapes of Uncle George.
Exactly. This is my point.
I'd watch that.
These are all the points I've made to me. Dad. Like when he died, right? We found $5,000 in his flat just in cash. He was a hoarder, by the way, like proper
Asda bag.
proper hoarder. Like his house was a maze, just old newspapers. You had to like get round.
Like
to
Mr. Trebus.
I've not seen
Remember him off Life of Grime, that TV show? He's like the Polish dude, the old homeless guy, but he had a house, but he looked homeless. And his house was just bare papers.
Yeah, that's what it is. My uncle's.
It's mad how they collect papers. There's a guy that walks around Chester called Salman Rushdie because he looks like Salman Rushdie. And he's just got a bag of old newspapers, like, and he just gets them out and like circles things in them and that.
Yeah.
In the library, just gets them, splays them all across the counter and that.
Bad that.
You just wouldn't ever throw anything away. So I used to think. But so when he died, we found like I think it was like $7,000 we found in cash.
It's gone up $2,000 in
I know.
5 minutes.
Well, no, I'm trying to be exact by it. It's about, I think it was about $7,000.
Wouldn't
we
throw
found.
anything away but his hard drive.
That's what I mean.
That was in the freezer.
But yeah, so I was like, so all that money from newspapers from 50 years ago, but not one single reel of the films that he made with them when they were
That's
kids.
good.
Do you know
That
what I mean?
I like that.
They're definitely there. He's probably give them to all his nonce mates. They don't work alone.
Well, yeah, that was the insinuation.
Yeah. Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh, so they're out about.
Yeah, I reckon they're probably out and about. Well, you were.
Your dad in a wig
There's probably better footage there.
in
now.
fucking.
Well, you're never going to
Stanley
find them, are
Woods.
you? Because if you do
No.
find them, you're fucked.
Exactly, yeah.
So they're out there and people are watching them, but no one's going to be able
Imagine
to
trying
tell
to
you
explain
what
that.
they
What are you doing on the dark
Yeah.
web? Just looking for memories. I'm looking for my memories.
It beats research. At least it's a legitimate excuse.
I was writing an article. You don't read.
That's why he was writing it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Have you found the fuel shortage?
It's been all right. It's been all right for me. I filled up on Thursday, not knowing that was going to be a fuel shortage on the Friday.
Tell you what, there hasn't been a full sort of shortage.
I
Hey,
thought of that the
guys,
other day and I thought,
guys, they're everywhere, aren't they, in the forecourt? I've been all right, mate, but I've been doing that thing where if I get near half,
Yeah.
another 20 odd in there.
Oh, I've always done
yeah,
that,
I'm doing that.
Oh, do
now.
you? No, I'm normally like,
Yeah, I'm down to the
I'm
bottom.
fucking flashing lights, Kanye West.
Oh, no, because I'm a taxi driver, I'm just used to always having it topped up.
Right.
I fucking hate it. Those are the two things that, you know, I told you, have I told you like the thing I'd do if I got proper minted?
Well,
Like my extravagance would be to have a guy whose job it was to just hold me t-shirt when I took my jumper off.
yeah.
Yeah, the other one would be I'd want someone who's just sat in the car and filled up my fuel.
You hate getting out and
I
doing it.
fucking hate it though.
Why?
I hate it.
It's not like the thing when it's going down to empty and there's nothing left and you get to fill it all the way up.
What, like give your little car a drink?
No, just like just like
No, I hate
oh.
it. I hate
So
it.
do you love it in like American films when someone comes out and does it for you?
I've been to places where they do that.
Yeah.
And it's fucking amazing.
What is it?
You know
that
what
you
annoys me when they do that? They always go into the shop. Like, have you ever seen a film where, like, in America, they have people come out and fill your car up for you?
No.
And then they go in the shop anyway to, like, pay.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, if you're getting out, you might as well just fill it
out,
yourself.
you may as well do it, yeah.
But like, I know what you mean. You're like, I just don't want to get out of my car.
No.
That's why I end up eating so much shitty, fatty food. Because I'm like, I can either go through the Mackey's drive-through or I can have to get out and go and get something.
Exactly.
It's like, oh, fuck it, I'll go drive.
That's why...
Tesco drive-through.
Mate,
That's an idea.
That'd be ideal.
Nah.
Tesco drive-through.
Can you imagine? They'd have to set it out like the
chaos.
shop. So you'd have to like...
Yeah, but you just say...
You'd be like, where's the toilet roll? They'd be like, aisle 9. You'd have to like drive to aisle 9. And they'd be in a little car in front of you and they'd have to take you there. Just be like, you'd have to follow them like the safety car at the Grand Prix.
No, but actually, if you drove up to the window and just give your order in and then you just park up and then they just bring it out.
It'd have to be like the drive-through,
That's
wouldn't it? Where it's like...
collect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the
You gotta
drive-through
go
where
in and
you
get
tell it into the microphone and it's got to be like a mile long because they got time to go and run to the aisle and get it.
Do you know what I'm surprised that didn't happen? Drive-through Argos. Because Argos is essentially that anyway, but on your legs.
Yeah.
Argos is essentially a walk-through drive-through, essentially. Like, do you know what I mean? It operates in the same way. So you could drive, they'd give you a cat, or they'd have the menu there or whatever. You could say, fucking lawnmowers, all the lawnmowers would come up, and then you go that one, and then they go, park there, and they go and get it for you. I'm surprised at, but then again, that's just click and collect.
Yeah, it's click and collect. You got to get out your car, but if they bring it over to you in the trolley, put it in. You never use click and collect?
No, I've used it in Argos, but you have to go out and get it. Have you ever used click and collect in Tesco where they bring it out?
Asda do it, where you just shout in a little intercom your order number and then they bring it and put it in your boot.
Oh no, I didn't know that. I've never used that.
You have to get all the hookers and the raw out your boot.
I love a John Lewis click and
Have you
collect.
ever been like stopped by the cops?
No.
And you start thinking that someone might have put a dead prostitute in your boot?
No, you're paranoid about stuff like that, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like driving going, what if, like when I was at the Mackey's, or what if it was at that gig, Spiky Mike put a fucking brick of heroin in me boot for a laugh, and now the coppers are going to find it.
I think I've always spent my life where I'm doing something wrong that I've always got that to be paranoid about, that I haven't got weird. So like, quite a long time, I was driving around with no license. So like,
I couldn't.
So like the first 2 years of my life, like first 2 years of me driving life, didn't have a license.
What if you hadn't passed?
Yeah, I failed my test and just carried on driving.
Fuck that. Scary that. What if you got pulled over and they found Uncle George's tapes in the boot?
Oh, yeah.
That'd be good, wouldn't it? You'd be like,
alright.
I've been looking for them.
I'm in them, mate. Look at them. My dad look just the same. So I'd be like, mate, they're mine.
I've not got my ID, but look, that's definitely me.
Just fucking look.
Here's me in a wig and a dress.
Here's me playing a policeman.
Did you ever wear a wig?
Would they ever wear a wig? No, I'm fundamentally against them.
Have you seen the new wigs?
No,
like man wigs.
No, why? What?
They're like, like weaves.
Right.
For women. They're like that. So they like
sew them into
your head.
You know where I've got the side that still grows? Like they sew them into the side and then you have a little.
How much are they?
I don't know. My hairline's all right, so I've not had to look into man wigs yet.
I wouldn't do it. The same as like, if you have you seen them man tops they get now where they tuck your belly in? Like them footy tops you get. But
like Spanx, but for men.
Yeah. Would you ever wear them?
Absolutely not. I just breathe in. I'm good enough at breathing in now. Feel weird.
Breathe in intense.
Yeah. Fucking his dad was breathing in intense when Uncle George was filming him.
Breathing heavy intense is what he was doing. Oh, stop breathing, you'll think you're asleep. Don't breathe too loud, I think you're asleep.
But if you I was going to say, stop breathing, he might think you're dead, he might be into.
Oh, no, Jimmy Savile vibes. Yeah, no, I'd never wear a wig. I've got to think about just going gracefully.
You have gone gracefully though. To be fair,
I don't like people who wear.
Some people have gone disgracefully.
Yeah. People who go bald and then just start wearing caps. Like fuck off. No, because some people caps have always been the thing. So say you went bald, you wore caps. Be like, nah, caps have always been Danny's thing.
Yeah.
It's nothing to do with his hair. But like some people go bald and like, yeah, well now I'm a cap man. Like, fuck off.
I'm thinking about getting a
just
cap.
Accept it.
I've got a cap.
Have you?
You'd look like Make-A-Wish. In a cap.
Why are you getting a cap?
I don't think I would ever go for a cap.
Get one of them cap with the beer cans on the side.
I wouldn't get.
I
I wouldn't get. I don't think I would ever get one. I've thought about one, but I'm too paranoid about it getting robbed.
Do you know?
Stolen and flicked off, and that I think like I'm not.
Well, it's not The Simpsons.
You're too paranoid about someone Jake Paul.
No, well, Brennan told me that he was at a festival, someone fucking whizzed his off, and he had to chase out, and that's the bit like, oh no, I can't.
Yeah, but the thing is though, if that was me and someone did that, I wouldn't go and get me out. I just carry on walking.
How much do you pay for your cash?
35 dabs, but that you can't put a price on dignity.
Yeah. But after that though, when you're wearing the cap, would you not be more, tense?
Stringent.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Gets a little strap underneath, a cap strap. Cap strap. Yeah, it just comes off like that. Yeah, probably. Maybe that's what I'd do.
But that wouldn't happen to you because you're so tall. It would be. There's not many people who'd be able to like reach up and swipe your hat.
He's not that tall.
If you wore a hat,
how tall do you think he is?
Like
everyone's tall.
Mate,
to Staunton.
you could whip off a cap off anyone.
5'11", easy.
Fucking but Tyson Fury height. It's not. I mean, 6'1".
Are you 6'1"? What
do you think it was?
5'11".
5'11". I've got no gauge.
It's up 2 inches off you, Annie.
How tall are you?
6'2".
I think I might be 6'2".
How tall are you?
5'9".
I think I might be 6'2". You know,
5'9", me.
Royce.
Yeah.
There you go.
If you wore a cap, you'd look like, do you know when football teams in the 90s, when they won the league and they'd get like the sponsors would give them caps and it just looked out of place? That's what. Put my cap on.
Nah, not going for that. No,
go on. It's your podcast. This might go viral. Do this and open a FIFA pack and talk about getting bummed.
Take your headphones off first. Absolutely.
I've got a little head, by the way, so.
Right. Okay. I've got a fat head, you see.
Yeah.
Big fat head was.
Fat head was, big brain. What does that look like?
It's pretty good. Goes with the jacket, actually.
You look like you're someone who scouts baseball.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You look like, do you know when girls do like school night and they put them little freckles on and they put it in ponytails? It looks like you're doing the equivalent of that. You look like one of the
hey fellow kids.
You look like one of the teenagers in Greece.
What's wrong with that?
Well, one of them was 34.
There you go.
It's not terrible.
I see. I can't have this on. I couldn't walk around with this.
You look fine. Face on.
Is it?
Side profile. There's a lot going on the top.
Right. I see. I don't think I could do it.
There's a lot of like dead.
Yeah. I think I'd have to get a better cap.
There's a lot of cap cleavage.
What do you mean a better cap? Don't be a cunt.
What's yours like?
Don't what?
Don't be getting his cap.
Oh. There you go. All right, isn't it?
You can't see yourself.
Oh yeah,
gambling on it being all right.
I can just feel the way it feels.
You look like you
You like trains.
You look like you work in a museum.
I actually do.
Oh, do you? Yeah. So you look like you. Suit you?
Yeah. Thank you. What's HUF?
Huff. It's a skate brand.
Can you skate?
No. Have you played American football? I hate that, me. Right.
Do you like the Ramones?
But I used to like the Ramones, but even if I didn't, right, you can't argue that. I've had this argument with so many people. The Ramones insignia looks fucking great.
Yeah.
Some bands, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, logo. Looks fucking brilliant.
Yeah, their insignia.
It's like fat cunts going, oh, do you like the Ramones? You got a tracksuit on you've never ran in your life, you fucking egg. I hate it.
This thing he had it the other day, like Mark Nelson put on his Facebook, he wore a baseball cap, and someone come over and was like, "Oh, your team's been doing I love so and so, but like the Cubs have been doing great this year and all that." And he said, like, I just had 8 minutes of nodding. I'm like just trying to talk about baseball. I haven't got a clue what the fuck the fella said for me for 10 minutes.
But there's no shame in going, mate. I just like the top. There's no shame in buying an item of clothing because you like the way it looks. That's essentially why we buy all clothing.
Yeah, that's what consumerism is.
It's fucking stupid.
I know, but then when you try and link it to the idea of football, though, I think that's the problem is everyone's coming from a football perspective.
Soccer, you mean?
Soccer, yeah.
You're talking about real football?
Real football,
So are the Cubs?
No, I'm talking about soccer. So if I would never buy a United thing.
That's different though, because that's a different team. I'm not buying a Ramones top because I'm a big Clash fan.
Yeah, but you're wearing a Parma top now. You'll happily wear a Napoli top next week, won't you?
Yeah.
That's a different team.
Yeah, but I don't support. You're talking about United. But you would wear a Parma and a Napoli top.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
So
I'm saying
other than the team
that's
I
why people
support,
that's why people come at it from, though, don't they? Because like you're someone who loves Ramones and be like, I feel like I can't wear my Ramones.
no, because it's different. Because you can't equate football and music like that. You can like as many bands. They don't compete with each other.
Yeah.
The Ramones aren't going to do a fucking sound clash against the Clash, and then the loser gets no points and the winner gets 3 points.
No, but if everyone next week was wearing a Palmer top, you wouldn't wear your Palmer top anymore, wouldn't you? And you'd be a little bit like, oh, fucking, I love that Palmer top.
No, but if I like it, I'd still wear it, me.
I don't know. I don't think you would.
Oh, yeah, I would. But maybe the difference is I buy stuff that I know that not everyone's going to be wearing. This is 300 dabs now on eBay, so.
How long you had that for?
About 2 years. 3 years. 45 when I got it.
I had a really, really old Broshier Dortmund top. That would have been nice.
Which one? The Illuminous one? Mate, that's worth loads of money.
I was only young when I had it.
The Olivier one or the Continental?
Oh, God, you're testing me now, mate. It was a long sleeve one.
Black sleeves.
It had the arrows on, like, I don't know what make that is. It was alright. I used to like it.
That one in there is 400 quid, that America one. USA 94 away. One that's meant
much
to.
now. He's selling all these old jerseys.
People love them now. Like,
the
clubs have started redoing them, but like not the same.
Everything does that now, though. The movies getting remade and shit and all that. It's all just recycling stuff. I find now.
It's because Hollywood's got no ideas.
No original ideas, man.
No ideas.
Is that because
remakes, sequels?
Because all the decent ones were perverts and they're gone now.
Yeah, you have to get some like weird Serbians to make a film.
You have to get some art house people.
Have you seen a Serbian film?
No, but I remember Barry Dodd's telling me about some of the films he's seen. And it's just like he likes all them weird foreign fucking ones that are like written by like an absolute psycho.
Human Centipede and that.
Yeah, but there's another one that I'm sure he was telling me about. I've probably butchered this now, but like where I think they kidnapped his daughter, and to get her back, he has to do a series of disgusting, like horrible things. And I think like one of the last ones he has to do is something like either shag his own mum or shag his daughter.
I think that's a Serbian film.
Yeah, I think that's a Serbian film.
Does that ring a bell?
Yeah, I think he has to fuck his son. I think.
Don't they give him drugs as well?
It's a good film idea, that though. I think that's.
How's everyone seen it? But me.
I haven't seen it. Barry was just telling me.
Apparently, what it is, you go camping somewhere in Liverland in a wig and a dress.
You want to see your man again?
What's the shittest film you've ever seen?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
I know it's straight off the top of my head. I've never seen a worse film than that Adam Sandler one where he plays his twin. Is it Jack and Jill?
Oh, I've never seen it.
It's the worst film I've ever seen.
Why?
Because it's fucking dog shit, mate.
Even for an Adam Sandler film?
Yeah, it's the worst.
He's not got, like, a high
probably the
standard.
worst Adam Sandler film.
Wow.
What's the best Adam Sandler film?
Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, people say The Wedding Singer. I think it's Happy
Big
Gilmore.
Daddy?
I didn't like The Wedding Singer. Big Daddy's a good film.
It's Happy Gilmore, though, I think.
That's the golf
Billy
one.
Little
Madison was all right
Nicky.
as well, yeah.
Little Nicky.
What's the other one that's got Mr. Deeds is all right?
Yeah.
But weirdly, though, I've got a little soft spot for The Waterboy, me.
I think The Waterboy might be my favourite one.
NFL, innit?
Vicky Valancourt.
Yeah.
NFL.
And Fonzie's in it.
That's from hack one of the hit throughout.
And Fonzie's in it. And Farouk Balk, who played Dorothy in The Return to Oz. Don't know that.
Didn't know that, no.
Have you seen The Return to Oz?
No.
It's pound for pound the scariest film that there's ever been.
Pound for pound?
Yeah, because of when you take into account who it's aimed at, it's the scariest film. So it's a kid's film, but it's fucking terrifying.
Is that the one with
Scary
the
in the
Wheelers?
Labyrinth?
Yeah, with the Wheelers. It's well scarier than the Labyrinth. The Wheelers, the fucking Princess Mombi that takes her head off and swaps her heads.
What's the one with Angelina Jolie in?
Salt.
No, there's one
Tomb
that was
Raider.
scary, and I was looking at that going, she's like plays like this queen sort of thing, and she flies down to this cave, and it was a terrifying.
Maleficent.
That's the one.
Yeah,
that was scary.
That ain't it.
That was scary, but
Not too many people like that.
Maybe scary for kids.
yeah,
That was what we were on about.
Oh, I thought you meant what was scary for
Films that
adults.
are aimed at kids.
Well,
that were
pound for
scary
pound,
adults.
what's scary? Because like The Shining is scary,
Yeah.
but it's an 18.
It's meant to be.
So it's meant to be, but like this Return to Oz, I've never seen a scarier film.
Is that partly because it's aimed at kids though, and the
Yeah.
idea that kids will be watching this?
Because you're not expecting it though as well.
Yeah.
But even like ostensibly, like anyone would, I think, would be freaked out by it. Like those wheelers, I was terrified of,
Yeah, same.
and probably I can't think of any scarier.
How old's this
anything
movie?
where people are like
like
deformed
the
in
80s.
some way.
So it was like the Disney made the sequel to Wizard of Oz in the 80s called Return to Oz, and it was it's shit, but it's worth watching. It's on Disney Plus.
I have, get it. I'll have a little look.
You got Disney Plus?
Yeah. I had Disney Plus before you even had kids.
I just got Disney Plus. I love an introductory deal, me. I'm still reading The Athletic because I got the
I'm on
year
£1
for
a
like-
month.
mate. You know, when's your subscription up?
I don't know.
Mine was up. I cancelled mine because I was just doing my head. I wasn't reading it. And then they were like, "Hey, do you want a year for a tenner?"
Oh, you beat me.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah.
Not even a tenner.
What's The Athletic?
It's a really good sports journalism app.
Yeah. It's basically the start of where journalism's going to go, where you subscribe to the actual
Journalist.
journalists sort of thing.
Yeah,
So like
but
when
the-
James
Henry
James
Winter.
Pierce was a big thing, going from like the Echo to the Athletic because he was like well in Liverpool. So a lot of Liverpool fans were like, "Oh, we want to follow him because we respect when he says there's a transfer, it's happening."
Yeah.
So they respect him. So a lot of people followed him over, sort of thing. They're good for like they're good for all sports. The only sport they don't really do is MMA.
they do now.
Do they?
But it's just really good journalism as well.
Yeah. Because it gives the journalists the freedom to do what they want to do as well. So you have loads of like think pieces on it. Where like back in the day, used to be loads of think pieces. You know, where's the Boston Globe? The one who's the paper that done the story about all the nonce priests. They got a film about them.
Yeah, it is Boston, isn't it?
It's Boston Globe, but it's something inside the Boston Globe.
Right. Oh, I don't know.
And it used to be called like a little magazine. You know the way on a Sunday you get loads of like little pullouts and
Little
stuff.
supplements.
Little supplements. Well, it used to be like to be certain journalistic, but there'd be certain journalists who would only work on big long think pieces, investigative journalism they call it. I could have got that ages ago, but yeah. So like they'll only work on that. So they might only do a story once every 6 weeks.
Vice.
Yeah, like Vice, once every 6 weeks, once every 8 weeks, and then it'd be a massive story. But the problem is because of the way journalism's gone, and it's all
Clickbait.
quick clickbait.
It's clickbait.
They're all gone now.
Love a Vice
so
documentary.
it's all just like quick, short, snappy headlines. All the long pieces are gone. So like they've all just gone now. So now the Athletic and stuff like it's sort of a return to that.
Did you see the Vice documentary of the gangster in Liverpool?
Probably.
The one I can't remember. I think his name was Sean or something.
Is he the one who twatted the two fellas? for
Yeah,
giving steroids
yeah,
in
yeah,
his- yeah.
Love that docu. And I'm sure he said something on that when he went, like, there was like some gangsters that he went around with one point, and to sort of teach this guy a lesson, they went upstairs. These two like old gangsters
Yeah.
bummed this fella, took Polaroid, slapped him down, and went, "If you say anything, these are getting out." And then he killed himself.
Right.
Do you know what's
Big
mad
gangster
though?
that
Is like
one.
if someone raped me and went, "Oh, I'll tell people I raped you," I'd be like, "Please do," because this
Yeah,
is
but-
horrible. I want
Yeah.
people to know that you raped me because it's not very nice.
Yeah, you tell anyone we're going to tell them you're gay. Like, well, no.
Yeah,
In
but I'm
that
not-
world,
I'll
though,
tell him
that's
you
a
raped me,
different
yeah.
world, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a completely
This is
different
No,
world.
but
This
no,
is
but the-
Wozniak's world where you can't be
Wazzy's world.
Male.
Was world. Was world.
Carry
Party
on,
time.
carry on.
Get bummed.
You can't be losing my face, mate. Can't be anyone thinking I might be one of them.
Fucking
No, but
Garth.
the thing is though, these people that are doing it, if you went, "Hey, fucking Heavy Ted and Gangster Fred have just bummed me," they go, "Oh yeah, that sounds like them." That.
That's what they do.
So yeah, that's what they. So
Fucking
people would believe
Classic
it.
Ted, that, mate.
Yeah, that is classic Heavy Ted.
Ted.
Fred, I'd believe.
Yeah.
Not Ted.
Straight as an arrow.
Have you seen that documentary that Noisy did about the grime in Blackpool?
Oh, with the kids.
I've only
I've
seen
seen
again.
a little
I've
bit of
only
that.
seen clips
Fucking
with the ginger
brilliant.
girl,
Yeah, Sophie Asplin or as Esplin or whatever
and
she's
they
called.
all
They got
call,
beef and all that.
Yeah,
shit.
little T.
call for each other.
Your mum is deaf.
Yeah, yeah,
And all
yeah.
that. Oh, it's amazing.
How long does that go on for? Is that like a proper one? Or
Yeah,
is it
it's
a
like an
little short
hour.
one? Is it?
Yeah.
I have to watch
Afghan
that
Dan.
again.
Isn't one of
Yeah.
them like a respected grime artist now, though?
Afghan Dan's sort of done a little. He's done a few Mad About Bars and a few. I think he did a Fire in the Booth.
Grime Daily.
Yeah, GRM Daily, wasn't it? Oh no, it was
follow it?
Noisy. It was Noisy. Noisy have done a few good ones, you know. There was one about actual real grime about in London, like Kano, and about the what's it called? There's a form that they just invented so they could shut grime raves down because they were like, there's too many people in this room at one time, and they locked it off. But like Giggs is talking, and he's like, hey, they're not doing that at Ed Sheeran concerts though, where there's more people in smaller rooms. Like they just did it so they could literally just stop grime raves. It was fucking disgusting.
Daggering in London.
No, but though, have you ever been to a drill night?
No, have you?
Yeah, feels aggressive.
Yeah, I
love
wouldn't
that.
go to a drill
Yeah,
night.
mate,
I'd love
Unless
to
it
watch
was-
it.
Unless it was down B&Q, the Black and
There's a
Deckers.
sale
mate.
on or something.
We went like, so obviously.
You've no business being at a drill night, by the way.
Why not?
What? Who did you go with?
With the boys.
You went to a drill night.
Heavy Ted.
Heavy Ted and Fred. Yeah, so basically, we went to last 2 years ago in the NFL. It's always around the same time as Halloween. So we went to Camden Locks at the Halloween party, and it was amazing. The like first year, and then so like Sam will do that again. Like bunked into it and all that. It was like had a great night. I was in the VIP with this like just 20 black people and me. It was incredible. Just fat lad. I love dancing, don't I? And I go all out.
Did they think you were Charlie Slough?
Probably, mate. You don't know. I was rotten. But my mate told me exactly what happened.
Get your wig on for
He
that.
said, like, literally, I was on the dance floor giving it beans, big fat bastard just fucking throwing shapes.
I love that.
And some of the big black fella come and was like, he's bossing, started throwing shapes with me. And the next thing we just started like banging into people, and some like
mosh pit.
My mate said some tough lad went, they're doing my head in. While my mate was standing next to him, or however tough people said it. It was like, yeah, we're not going to say nothing to them, though, are you? Because they're all massive. And he was like, the lad just walked off. And the next thing my mate said, this black lad just put his arm around you, went, come up here. And he said, you just went to a VIP. And it was just them 20 sat round the table.
There's loads of bitches and hoes.
Yeah, I don't really remember much of it, but there's 20 of them sat around the table, and me just standing there. Have you seen that photo of like Drake and the fella from EastEnders?
No.
Ricky from EastEnders. Oh, there's a bit.
I bet you look like Ashley Cole in that Roma, pic.
I was just there, just like standing there in my bail, just like made up with myself. Just me, like, yeah, I'm cool now, lads. I'm cool.
No, I would have tried to find out. It might have been someone heavy Ted.
Might have been, but like I was just enjoying myself, enjoying the time. And then my mates tried to come and meet me, and they wouldn't let them in. And it was just
So you just went up to the VIP on your own with
Snaked your mate.
with this drill concert.
I was bladdered. No, this wasn't the drill. This was the year before. So we went back the next year thinking, what a night we had, going to be incredible. And it had gone from like being like grime sort of rocky, like pop sort of thing, to just pure drill. And it was proper angsty in the room, like just yeah. Because I remember there being like, oh yes, I'm ready to be like. I hope he sees me again, so I know who it is. Like he recognises me and bounces over to me. I can be like, oh mate, great night, wasn't it? And all that, and then, but yeah, it was just proper.
Drill's like real.
Felt like people were going to get stabbed at any moment.
A lot of them drill artists actually do that shit.
Yeah,
is drill like grime?
So it's like a derivative.
Right.
So it's like
is it even harder than grime?
Yeah,
but it's all about like
road
just
works, mate.
Oh, I bet it is.
It's all about just hating people, like, and stabbing people and that.
All right, aggressive.
Yeah.
Do you know Pop Smoke?
Love Pop Smoke.
That's drill.
Fuck off. Love Pop Smoke.
Do you?
Everyone is a fucking banger. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Legend.
Yeah. R.I.P. Pop.
Have you heard him? I feel invincible. There's the only reason in the spot. Love it.
I thought you were.
That's his best one. That's
I
the
thought
one
you
I
were
said.
lying then as well.
What,
Christopher
Pop Smoke?
Walken's his best tune. People say I'm outside. Oh, it's a tune, mate.
Pop Smoke going 50 for 50. Oh, mate, he's got that.
I can't wait to listen to this.
Put him on. Oh, everyone's an absolute banger, mate. I couldn't believe it because I'd listened to it and I knew 50'd signed him, and I was just like, oh yeah, Invincible's good. And then In the Night, I think there's one called like that, which is just.
Do you want me to put it on? I've got a big speaker there. They'll pick it up.
Bluetooth it?
Yeah.
How did he die? Shot?
He got robbed. It was a home invasion, yeah.
Is he American?
Yeah.
Nah, Blackpool lad.
Some Morecambe, actually.
Pop Smoke on the Big Dipper.
Just feel invincible.
Got shot. No,
you see me on the promenade.
what the fuck was that?
What?
That's that accent.
Blackpool.
Blackpool, mate, yeah.
Whoa, what's going on here? Feels like being back in Camden Locks, lad.
So would this be played at a drill night?
Like not in a UK drill night.
Right. Oh, he's got such a good voice.
Yeah.
Right, steady
All
on.
four of us going, not rapping along to this. Not rapping along to this.
Christian Dior, I'm up in all the stores.
I look forward to listening to that.
He's great.
When did you get into grime and that then?
I've always been into it. Like
It's his thing, innit?
Mine
From
was
the
in
start.
uni.
The grime, man.
Early on.
When I was in uni, you know, Rizzy had just like, Dizzy had just come out and all
Yeah.
that. And my mate was telling me how, like, actually, he's not really pop. He's like, come up in the grime scene like his boss, and like, he was showing me all these songs about that were about Dizzy used to have beef with people on the
Press
grimes.
that blue one.
So good. Appreciate y'all though.
Yeah.
So he's telling me about how Dizzy used to have a beef with this fella, and then he played me some tunes, and I was like, oh my god, I love it.
All them old beefs are quality. Like Lord of the Mics was.
I'm trying to think which one it was. Like, I don't know if you imagine how he goes, blood, you should have got shot that day. You look here, didn't have my gap that day. Should have got cut up that day.
They're all in.
Well
So-
done, Rob.
Lord of the
Cheers, mate.
Lord of the Mics was in like this. There's this dude called Jammer, and it was all in his basement.
Yeah.
And there's like legendary battles, like so Wiley and Kano battled, and that was like
Yeah.
legendary in Lord of the Mics. And then there's loads of like beef with Skepta and Devilman was like proper beef. Someone
Yeah.
ended up like fucking bloody and that. In
I
that,
met Skepta in Cos.
did you?
Yeah.
What, the
Come on,
restaurant?
I was coming off the jet ski, and he went, "Did you fall off, mate?" Because I was soaked, and I went, "No."
What accent was that?
And then that was it. It was just
Sounded
all
like
beef.
Greek, wasn't it?
it didn't even sound like that.
Was it that wasn't Skepta, that was someone who
It
was
was
just,
Skepta. All right, he was DJing at one of the nightclubs.
yeah, of
Cos
course
is a
he
terrible
was.
place to go.
Simon
anyway.
Kosniak.
It's not bad. Simon Kosniak.
So why was
No,
you
it
so
wasn't.
wet on the jet ski?
It's just a spray, innit? Love a jet ski. You ever been on one?
Yeah.
Good, aren't they?
All right,
No,
yeah,
you will never see man on
I've
man
always
on jet
bottled-
ski.
Really?
Never see man on jet ski or never see man in helicopter. That's my rule.
yeah.
You ever been on a jet ski?
Oh, a motorbike.
Yeah, I'm not a motorbike man. Either.
Anything that you can like fall off
Die.
and instantly
Immediately
die.
Yeah. Hot air balloon.
See the jet ski
Oh
in,
no, you,
in Cos, it was all right, but then when I went on in Mexico, they kept putting me further and further out, and I was like, I didn't want to go any further out. They were going out further, and the water was like purple, and I was like, oh, this isn't fun. This, like, and the waves were like slow but like heavy.
Yeah.
So like I was going fast, and then you just hit one of them and go, and they'd be like, oh, and then your knees would bang, and you'd be like, oh, this is too.
My problem has always been with the jet ski. I always been scared to let myself go on it. So I always feel like I've never had the full thrill.
that's exactly what I'd be like.
So it's like,
Eh,
I'm always
I'd
gonna
just
like,
be like, pointless me going on it.
Oh no,
Pointless me going on it.
Yeah.
I'll go on the little wheel. You
Yeah.
won't catch me on the big wheel.
Exactly.
Like your nan on a mobility
Yeah.
scooter going to
And
ours.
every time,
Nah, she fucking pedals it, mate.
every
Them
time I go on
orthopedic
jet-
shoes.
I ran my granddad over on a mobility scooter by accident. Didn't know what I was doing, and he was just using the conservatory.
on his own
Yeah.
mobility scooter.
Trying to get the fucking inheritance, the
Done
big
it- done it with
bucks.
his own
Yeah,
scoot.
mowing him down, trying to.
Trying to get that 5-bedder in Sowie.
That was a 3-bed in Wolverhampton, bro.
Oh, right.
That one.
That's why he pulled out.
So you wouldn't go on jet ski now? Not
No,
you?
well, yeah, why not? You only live once.
Yeah,
Worst
but
that can
for
happen is
not
I'll
as
hit-
long if you go on a jet ski.
No, but the worst that'll happen is I'll fall off and hit the water, which is...
Yeah, but have you ever, like,
If it was
water's like
90 miles an
concrete?
hour.
Would that not be all right, though?
It's not fucking Water World Stoke. You don't just go into a nice warm pool.
Like come up from a flog room.
It's like it's in a
Really?
wall.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
Have you ever done a belly flop?
Well, I just won't fall off then.
people come off them.
yeah.
People come off them and then just get knocked out immediately and then drown because
Ow.
they hit the water and then
Yeah.
it knocks them out.
So if you hit the water at a certain speed, it's like hitting
Yeah,
like the floor.
Do you think that you could jump like any unlimited feet, but as long as you go in water, it's all right?
No, but when you're on a jet ski, which is just above the water,
yeah, 90 miles an
At
hour. though.
90
They're
mizzles and
not
nizzle.
going
though.
90 mile an hour, lad. They're not, trust me.
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
got,
it's
they've
not
got
like
like
a
a
DeLorean.
70
Because you
kilometre
held yourself
speed
back
limit.
as well.
Loads of people have nearly. Sean Kingston nearly X'd himself out on a jet
He's
ski.
probably stoned.
Wow, that is a big assumption.
But
'Cause of-
it'll be true though, won't
Why? What do you know about
it?
him?
Because he's Jamaican and they all love the ganja.
Is he even Jamaican?
He's got dreadlocks. That'll do.
Has he?
Has he?
Yeah, Sean
shaved
King.
head.
I mean, I'm sure.
Sean Paul.
Yeah, that's Sean.
You're thinking of
Paul.
Sean Paul.
Am I thinking of Sean Paul?
Sean Kingston's "You're way too beautiful, girl."
What a banger that is, though.
Thinking of Sean
Why
Paul.
you never work.
What was Sean Paul's big hit?
He's
Shonda Paul.
Patois.
Paul.
Everything, mate.
Patois.
Patois.
What's that? What's that? Is blue in it?
Tommy Paul got
Blue Cantrell.
Yes, Blue
Blue
Cantrell.
Cantrell.
Breathe.
Breathe.
I'm still in love. That's a great
That's a
one.
tune. That
So
dirty,
good.
dirty, dirty love.
Yeah. Love it. I gotta jump here.
At the start,
Come on, Sasha.
come sing for them, baby.
Do some dagger into that one. Love a bit of daggering.
Dagger stand.
Do you know
Yeah.
what daggering is, Staunton?
The dagger
stabbing
stanny
people.
fucking
No.
finisher.
Oh.
Daggering's where they dance and it looks like sex. You know, when you
Oh,
see
I
that,
thought
like,
it's like we
Mate,
just want to
When
stab
you sent me
people.
that video of that girl getting daggered through a
off the
table,
top, off the top,
off the top turnbuckle, mate.
Yeah, it was a fucking great
Then
one.
she gets back on him and then just daggers his dick, and it looks dead painful.
doesn't it look dead sore? You see daggering, you think, oh.
Well, it is called daggering. It's not called flumping.
No, but people
like you
go-
expect it to be painful.
Yeah,
But
like,
you got your
expect
gammons
some
going
flex.
like, look what they're doing.
I'm not
They're
big-
basically reenacting sex. You're like, mate, if you're having sex like
They-
that, you're going to be sore.
They are just the best at fucking Jamaican people. After seeing
It
that,
just looks sore,
They are.
doesn't it?
yeah, but the way they can move, it's just insane.
I can't move like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Sean Kingston's from Miami.
Can you fuck?
I can't, mate,
You
I'm a
couldn't
bottom.
fuck like what
Not
when they're
Kingston.
moving and all.
Mate, I'm a bottom. I'm told you. Got good feet for a big man. Got good everything.
Fucking Kofi
Great
Kingston.
hips. You want to see me? Like when we'll have another one Christmas night out. You want to see me move, mate?
Just me and you.
Whatever. Anyone?
Daggering each other in it.
In here, I'll put some lights up in here for you.
Put you through that table.
I'll put the ceiling on for you. It's disco mode.
You start slamming.
I'll be spinning.
Quit banging on your damn
I'm spinning off
face.
you. Spinning off you.
That would be funny. That.
All right, I'm not asking anyone to demonstrate, but what does daggering look like? What you do?
Like, you know when you
Yeah,
see, you know when you see
Go
the
on
people
all
dancing,
fours there, and
and
I'll show
Do
you.
you have to go on
they're
all
basically like
fours?
they look like they're shagging, but they're going really
Back it
aggressive.
up.
Oh, right.
And they throw like different spin moves in it. Like you see them spinning.
I'll
on the
show you
back
a
and all
video
that.
of
On it,
Tim
on
Westwood
it.
daggering.
Yeah.
him.
Torso.
They just
Yeah.
shag.
Okay. Just shag with clothes
Yeah,
on.
dry humping
Oh, okay,
each other.
dry humping.
I'll show you a video of Tim
There's more
Westwood
to it.
daggering someone at Freshers Week.
Oh, no.
It's good, that video.
I think I've seen that video.
Little white boy
Go and
daggering.
search if you're watching.
It's on Daily Motion.
Oh, I want a dagger now.
Oh, come on.
You could have. When have you ever daggered anyone?
Exactly.
When have you ever daggered?
Exactly. I need to make me debut.
You daggering Dave.
Me daggering debut.
Fucking Camel Club.
Do you need another person to do it too?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can't air dagger.
You know,
Shadow
air
dagger.
Yeah. Shadow daggering before you go out in the
That's
mirror.
what I call it because I've
Before
got
your
no
song
girlfriend.
comes on, you're like that in the corner going, oh, mate, when
That's
this
like
drops.
David Brent was shadow daggering in that scene in The Office where he's like, that's shadow daggering.
Oh,
Do you have to make that noise?
no.
No.
Oh,
This video's taking
You
time.
can move then. You can dance, can you?
yeah. Got rhythm. Like I was born with the beat.
I believe you can dance. I'll give you that. I'll say that you probably can move a bit. Like I don't
It's
know
more
whether you
impressive when
dagger
it's
or
someone
not.
who doesn't look like they can dance as well.
I
It's like
know.
Susan Boyle when she sang.
Cheers, mate.
You like,
He's the Susan Boyle
Yeah.
of daggering, is
Yeah.
you like the daggering Paul Potts or whatever he's called. Yeah.
For anyone listening or anyone even
Just like
watching,
that.
because we're not showing it on the telly.
Yes, look
Just
at that.
go and search for the Tim Westwood daggering.
Yeah.
That was Tim Westwood.
No,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
later
that
on.
one's
Westwood
Tim
gets down. That's at Freshers Week.
And does he do it to like a student?
Yeah.
Westwood's a bad guy.
Yeah, he
He's
sounds
known
it.
for doing it to youngins.
Oh my god.
Is he? Is he?
Yeah,
Has he
he
got a bit of a
Puts
rep?
them in wigs and they go camping.
Really? Old Timmy Westwood.
Oh no, one of my heroes.
Oh.
It's mad. Like Tim
The big
Westwood's
dog.
a wrong un. Clint Eastwood's like an old racist. Like, do
Yeah.
I think that's just he's senile.
you reckon?
What about Morrissey? Do you reckon Morrissey's a right?
I don't even know what has he done I know he's got some. He's
just
said,
generally.
he said some weird shit, hasn't he? I've
Morrissey's
not really
just
never
turned into like boss level Yada.
Yeah,
Right.
like you in about 10 years.
Right.
Like you know,
10.
once you retire from the comedy and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that'll be happening in a couple of years' time. Probably. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not doing this anymore.
It's like you when you retire because there's too many Browns on the circuit.
Yeah, I can't play these
Yeah,
rooms
yeah, yeah.
anymore.
Every Brown you
Alfie
see, you want to put
Brown.
another shirt.
Spencer Brown, Alfie Brown.
Kane.
Oh yeah.
That's what I said. Kane Brown.
Love Kane Brown.
Yeah, he's funny.
I'll have to get him on.
Coming up from London. For
Come
this.
Chezzy on a
Coming
Monday
up on a
night.
Monday at 7
Yeah,
p.m.
I want to come up and talk about Dagger.
Get you a warm cause if you want, lads.
Oh, was it not cold? Not been in the fridge long enough.
No, they hadn't. They hadn't. We only just put them in the fridge, hadn't we?
Oh,
Ah.
Got warned off the fancy ales.
Yeah,
Still
'cause
drank it,
someone
though.
sent them into the podcast and I haven't had one.
Have you not? No.
No.
Do you drink?
I have occasionally when I do the pod, I'll have a little scoop.
Not Pacifica.
have a
Yeah.
tipple. You're like that, though, aren't you? You only have a little tipple now and again.
I get drunk really easily. And then I just get sleepy.
Because you only have a tipple now and again.
Yeah, probably. I know I need to like get some immune.
Yeah.
Build
So
up your tolerance.
Well,
What you should have done during lockdown, be like, right, I'm going to be dead social, come out of this. I'm going to start now, I'm just going to build my tolerance to
Just
ale.
what you mean turn to alcoholism.
How many pints?
Everyone did that.
How many pints do you reckon you could have before you're 3 pints and you're fucking?
I can feel me. I'm
Mate,
drunk.
I have two and I've had like a pint of, I had a pint of shandy 2 weeks ago before a gig. Like I was watching a match in a pub because I had loads of time to kill and I felt pissed after it. I am not good.
Yeah, it depends so much on like what you eat, like if you go outside and the air hits you. Depends
I
on
don't
so
know.
many
I think
things
that's
for me.
they're just like old wives' tales, like the air hitting you.
Full stomach's the big one.
No, yeah,
No, but the air hitting you, that can't be a thing.
yeah, that's a thing.
No. Do you know what? You know what? That's more probably. It's probably standing up from the air hitting you. You've
And
been sat
walking.
at a table and then you've stood up and walked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've stood up.
It's probably
so fast.
your blood starts pumping. That's sending the ale around quicker.
You must be able to put away a lot of.
I can handle a few, like, yeah.
I'm not.
20.
I can have 4 or 5 and think I'll still be sound for driving.
Yeah, that's standard, that isn't it? It's-
Got to get them fares, haven't you?
You can't knock it on you. You got to work, haven't you? But you've got to hustle.
Got to hut every day.
Did
Rick
people in your
Rouse.
taxi ever offer you a drink?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you take it?
I used to sell drinks for me taxi.
Have you ever tempted to put like apple juice in a Jack Daniels bottle like Kings of Leon used to do at Leeds Festival and then just start swigging it while you're driving? Just
No. I might do that now.
What?
Yeah, I used to sell ale for me taxi.
Ow.
I used to
Drop off crates
get
and that.
get knock off vodka.
Glens.
No, even worse than Glen's.
Fill it in a
Fucking hell.
Smirnoff
I'm on
bottle.
about proper
Ben's.
knockoff. Yeah, Ben's.
Mr. Benz.
Proper knockoff.
Uncle Ben's.
I used to buy
Branching out.
6 litre and a half bottles of vodka for 30 quid, and then I'd sell them for 15 quid when I used to work nights on the
People
taxi.
go to house parties and that.
People going to house, people going, oh, mate, can we, you know, anyway, 24 hour anyway, they'll get 24 hour garage to sell booze. Oh, I'll tell you what, though, I've got some vodka here. You can buy that off me, 15 quid a bottle if you want. Bang.
Nice.
Fucking Mr. Booze or whatever it's called.
Just easy one. I used to in one of the little scams. I've never done this, but someone done this
You
once.
defo have, the way you said that then. You were just worrying about your business.
Grand National, and it was dead sunny, and the next thing it just started pissing down. Someone went to the Matalan, just emptied all the brollies and just sold them while people waiting for taxis, just for like 2 quid brollies for a tenner a pop. Stuff like that.
Profiteering of the highest order.
Cowboy.
They love it. Cabbies love it. There's always a little scam going on.
Cabby Ag Bonlahors.
They're judging me now. You must have some scams. You've done loads of like, little service jobs. You must have worked on some of them little food vans where he doesn't actually go in the till.
The only one I can think of is when there's a bloke and a woman and you want to get tips off them. You always ID the woman because she takes it as a compliment.
Ah, Staunton does that thing where he enters like under 12 football matches and wins because he's 32. How old are you?
34.
Oh, shit. Give you 2 years there.
Mid-30s.
Yeah. Early to mid. Innit?
Just say mid. Just get it off.
31, 32, 33. Oh, yeah.
I'd say 34, 35, 36. and
Yeah, that's
mid-30s.
mid, innit? I'm late 30s now then.
What are you, 38?
38 next 2 months. In 2 months.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you start to plan your 40th, yeah?
No, I'm not asked about that, man.
Come on.
I'm not a birthday man.
Fuck my
Aren't
40th,
you?
mate. Nah.
Hate them.
Shit.
Is that because
Anna.
you're not asked about birthdays at all?
I'm not asked about much.
Yeah.
No, you know, like that, like I never celebrate goals or like when I was just like on to the next, innit?
Perpetually chill.
But I never enjoy my wins. That's the thing.
That's
That's
the problem,
one of my
yeah.
bad traits.
You're going to look back on that with regret.
Oh, well, I'll just kill myself.
Yeah, fair.
I blame me dad.
Yeah, my dad's the most miserable cunt. Like, my dad's the most negative person, right? So he will say, "You gigging last night?" And I go, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, was it shite?" And you're like, "Why? Why is that the first thing that comes into you?
Why
Is
has it
the
gotta be
podcast
shite?
going shit? Like, like I was footage, you get beat. Like, what? It's always the way."
Oh, my dad.
Yeah, no, my dad stole my childhood. Go on, what are you saying?
Go on, no, I want to get into this.
Oh.
Why did your dad steal your childhood?
Took him camping, put him in a wig.
Yeah. No, it's just an easy out, isn't it? For the way you're not happy, just stick it on the parents.
You don't want to talk about this, do you?
Philip Larkin.
I love it. Love it when I mention anything to do with Wozniak's personal life. He's like, "Whoa, fucking, you know, don't be fucking talking about that."
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Fucking
that.
hell.
It's just that.
Wozniak's like Agent 47. Like, you don't know anything about him. He's like
Yeah.
that
Oh yeah. Got to keep the world separate, though, haven't
Yeah.
you?
the accountant, is it? That Ben Affleck film.
Yeah.
He's like, it's just, that's it.
I'm like that though. I can't
No, we spoke about that. haven't we?
compartmentalize everything.
Yeah, keep the world separate. Don't let
never
them-
never the two it meets.
Not an ideal thing, is it? Being doing a podcast, is it though?
Yeah.
Depends what you want to divulge,
Chat
innit?
shit about.
Yeah, it depends if you want to keep it light-hearted or if you actually want to be like, "Oh, I'm depressed and it's because."
Well, I'll just do that on the Patreon.
Yeah, people are going to want
Just
to pay
have
to hear that.
one camera on
You
me,
whinging.
20-minute bit.
That'd be good, man.
Yeah, just go into it with them.
Like Springer's final thought.
Yeah.
Talk about how you
150
fucking-
quid to get it.
We can say we're mental health advocates then and just fucking charge you.
Yeah,
fucking
man.
pound.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
of the hashtags you can include.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, go on.
Tweets.
Fuck this comedy podcast.
20
stuff.
pound Patreon and we see Wozniak cry.
There's
Yeah.
not enough of them. There's
Do you want to? It wasn't that talk about his dad and how his dad didn't want him. £20 a month. Boom.
That'd be sound.
I'd pay.
Yeah, would you sell your
See?
misery for £20 a month?
Off how many
Sell
people?
his ass for £20 a month.
Off how many people? If the money's
It
right,
sounds
yeah.
like an Oxfam advert.
Yeah, it used to be £2. It's gone up.
Help Simon sell his ass.
Yeah.
Simon has to walk 5 miles a day to sell his
Get his
ass.
ass battered.
Fucking Lenny Henry's
I-
pimping you out
Would you ever be a male
in his
gigolo?
big premiere in bed.
If you could and the market was there for you, would you?
What?
I'd be a male gigolo.
Yeah.
Married on, she wouldn't let me.
No, I know. Yeah, I know that, but it's just like, if you weren't.
I considered doing it once.
Did you?
Because I just thought I've got a certain look which
Yeah,
might
you gotta
appeal to like
market.
pervy,
Ah,
milfy women.
yeah.
So I could, but then I knew that within like a week it'd just be gay men. And then I'd probably be skinned.
Within a week. The worst thing is you knew because you knew you'd have a price.
Uncle
you said you
George.
didn't start it because you were like, at some point I've got a
At
price.
some point someone's going to offer me $1,000
Yeah.
and I'm going to say, I just want $1,000. It's worth it.
That's the thing, innit? Everything has got a price.
No, but I
Every
think.
ass has got a price.
But it's got to be a mad amount of money because I think after.
Oh, yeah, but there is a price. There is an amount.
Yeah.
To be bummed.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's not a real.
But it can't be that bad because people do it for pleasure. It's
Yeah.
got to be good if someone does it. As long as someone's going to fuck me properly.
You could take poppers first to make it easier.
Yeah. Party poppers after as well when I'm a fucking billionaire.
It depends who's going to be doing it,
billionaire.
though, innit?
You selling your ass for billions?
I'd want a billy, yeah.
Oh, mate,
Fuck
you've got
off.
a fucking very high opinion of your ass.
I've got a nice ass.
A Billy.
A billion.
An absolute Billy Goat's gruff, mate.
You need
Nah.
like a Jeffrey Epstein or someone like that then with that kind of money. And
My,
they just
my-
wouldn't want to
my
shag you.
prices all depends on the housing market. Like, depends on where the housing market is at that point in time. is how my
Price
price.
for being bummed. And
Like 2 years ago, you'd have got me for a lot cheaper, but now we're talking $500,000 for the kind of house I want.
so you'd want $500,000 to get bummed by someone, and would you want to be
Well, no,
fit or not?
I just want to. I want the house that I'm like in Forever Home, probably even better than my idea of a Forever Home. Bought and paid for, and you can have your way.
Who does it? Do you choose?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh no, this is it's someone coming to me and offering me like sort of thing. Like, what's the film called? Sort of thing.
Indecent proposal.
These proposals. Someone coming to me was like, I'm desperate to bum you. I'd be like, all right, well, you buy me that house. Fucking hell, you can go for it.
Would you let him put it up? Like, I wouldn't. I'd be like, depending on how much you've got, there's only 6 inches going in. So if you've got more, you've got to put washers on it or something to restrict the length.
Oh, no, just let him have his way, fuck it. Like, he'll just fucking, while he's bent me over, I'd be like, damn, you see the size of the garden.
What if it's a robo, though?
What? Do you mean a robo?
Will he?
What if it's a dappy?
Massive. That doesn't bother me, that, fuck it.
Yeah, if 6 inches, might as well fucking
If God
back
made
9 in
Yeah,
there
might
as
as well
well.
wear a nappy for the rest of
God
my
wouldn't
life.
give, no,
Got a nice garden.
God wouldn't give anyone
No,
something
if
that's
you're getting
couldn't
6,
take.
you might as well get 9.
Nah, I
Yeah.
don't know about that, mate.
6, you might as well get 12.
You're not talking about eggs.
I've got a fat ass.
No.
If you're getting 6, you may as well get 9.
Yeah, no, I
Fuck
reckon.
it.
Yeah, but if the money's right and you're going like, I can't be fussy about this.
Once it's here, I don't think an excess the inches is going to matter. Like,
Nah.
I don't know.
No, your colon might say
Yeah.
it's different.
Yeah, I get the. Who could we message?
could we mess? Eddie Fortune would be all right. We'll message.
Yeah, go ahead, message him now saying 6 or 9. What's the diff? No, I think I'd
I mean, 3.
yeah, but you know, is there
Yeah,
any
does it
diff?
feel like 3? Is it a 3 that feels like a 5 once you get past 6?
Wait, were you chortle? Steve Bennett there. It was a 3, but it felt like a 5.
Any size would
He
feel
put
like
me
a
that
9.
hard, me dad died.
He put me so hard, me dad come.
Come back. First time I've seen him since I was 6.
This is great. This should be the podcast.
My dad,
How much to get shagged up the arse?
Oh.
how much do you like? You're desperate to like your mum and dad's. If I was like, come and live with me, Staunton, but you have to shag up the arse once a month, would you
You?
do it? Yeah. Not me.
Couldn't do it.
What?
Get shagged by Rob.
Oh, I thought you meant the other way
If
around.
you had to get
If you
shagged
fucked
by
in,
any
you'd
of
look-
us,
You'd look
who-
like them, you know, them fish that sit on whales. That just fucking, you know which ones I mean?
I'd be like the bird on a
You look
hippo.
like a fucking rucksack on him.
You know when the bird lands on the hippo and it eats the...
Yeah.
if you had to shag any of us, which one would you? Who would you shag?
Probably you, because
Cheers.
you keep quiet about it.
Shh, I won't say anything.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
as I'm going in.
Oh, that's what, yeah. I hate that.
You wouldn't like that.
No. Do you know
Wouldn't
when
like
I've
this.
had lap dances, I've told them, like,
Make noise.
no. I might have said this. I might have said this on the last one, but I'm like, look, do what you want. Do not kiss me at the end. You know when they give you that little peck?
No.
I'm like, yeah. No, every
We
lap
ain't got
dance-
that flex,
oh,
man. We ain't got that flex.
They always give you a little peck at the end, and I'm like, don't do it because you make me sound like one of them fucking 65-year-old men who's going to come back with a box of Maltesers tomorrow.
Falling
I'm
in
gonna
love with the
Yeah.
Sorry, babe.
You fucking D-Pain.
Everyone's fallen in love with the stripper, haven't they?
Yeah.
I've never been
got
to a
him.
strip club.
You've never been to a strip club?
You never been
Oh
to
my
one?
God.
They're not nice, to be honest.
Yeah,
but,
exactly.
like,
I hate it.
Mate,
Yeah,
they're the
yeah,
best places on
you
earth,
have to-
mate.
when you're bladdered,
They're not. They're fucking mental.
when
torture,
you're
like.
bladdered,
Oh,
and you're in
they're
the
the
right
best place.
Are you in the right environment? They can be good, but on
Isn't it
average,
weird getting turned on and not being able to do anything?
It's not arousing.
It's
Isn't
not
it?
arousing, it's
No.
funny.
Is it power?
Mate, I compare them when I'm getting lap
Compare 'em.
dances.
Because-
Honestly, I'm just chatting and that. And
What you
it's
do?
fucking great chat to just try and break them.
what do you have for your tea?
Yeah, literally that.
I can see it.
Why'd you do
Literally
this?
stuff like that.
Why'd you do this? Why would you turn it on?
Did you slip then? I've said that, like when the dancer, you fucked up then. You weren't meant to do that. She's like, shut up, you dickhead.
You're off beat you.
Yeah, like, no, stuff like that,
So
though.
1, 2, 3, 4. You'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stuff
Hey,
like
have you
that.
had a cesarean?
What's your real name? Oh, that's harsh. Do you know I got racially abused in a strippers? I've told this on the Damn Daniel podcast, but some woman come up to me and went, so the word is P word, right?
Yeah.
She come up, she went, are you a bit P word, you? And I went, I don't think you can say that. She went, oh, I can because my husband's a P word, so it's fine.
You were fair enough. 20 quid off you go to the
But what's
booth.
mad is her stripper name was India, which I find hilarious.
Oh.
Was she fit?
I thought you meant pray.
Nah.
No, was she one of the ropey
Nah.
ones? The 3 a.m. to 5 a.m.ers?
Yeah, she was like one of the
Graveyard
day
shift.
shift. The day
Yeah,
shift.
yeah. The stag do shift.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Going
been
in
to
on the
Amsterdam
fuck-
and seen that?
She was a cleaner that was living her dreams. They were short, you know, like when they get the player from the sidelines. Hey, come on, this is your moment.
Yeah.
The ball
Used their
boy.
mop.
When a comedy club's got an
Dance
open spot
around.
Yeah,
behind the bar.
yeah, that's it. The
Someone's
open-
not turned up. Go on, have a go.
She was hot way at the frog.
We need you to fill in.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Put your mop down.
Yeah.
The way you put them up down now, I knew that.
She was mopping and
Knew you'd have
spinning round it.
attention.
That's when
Yeah.
they knew.
Oh.
You've never been though.
There used to be one in Chester that was quality called the Platinum Lounge. It's gone now. It's an escape room now.
That's so modern, isn't it?
Feels that feels right though.
Pertinent.
Quite
yeah.
ironic, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Strippers becomes an escape room.
They just kept it as it was.
I know a comic that did get off with a stripper.
Do I know him?
I know people.
Yeah,
who have.
you'll know him. He's not a
I know people who have. Like.
yeah, like he's yeah. It's like fucking hell.
Good looking.
Yeah, he's good looking.
Better looking than
Then Danny.
no, like Callum.
Similar sort of vibe.
Young, boyish, good looking then.
How old?
Probably around 30s now.
From the northwest.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'd say yeah. But
I'm not gonna. Yeah, that
But
was.
he's
Do you know what it is?
From all that I can guess, and judging by the people that I know who are like that, I think it's pretty
What's wrong with
obvious.
getting off with a stripper? Why can't
No,
we
it's
name
not that, but it's the idea that he's got the number. He's met her at the club.
It's
and
like
then
a
he's got
goal.
the
It's
thing.
like a.
Yeah, it's like a proper big. Like if you can get that, it's like that's a win because usually they're there to just.
It's like
take
having
your
a
money,
one night
innit?
stand with a Jehovah's Witness in it. They're not meant to
Yeah.
do that
Yeah.
shit.
I'd want to be named.
It's like when you like everyone leaves strippers going, "Oh, she fancy me," here, and none of them ever do.
No, they go and get in their drug dealers'
Yeah.
boyfriend's fucking
Monday.
French bully mobile.
You can be like, "She did fancy me," here, so it's that sort of like clout.
Oh, good on him.
Yeah.
I really want to know who it is.
I'd say
Is he funny?
Yeah, he's funny.
Is he a professional comedian?
No,
Come on, it's on.
I'd say it off. It's just
Has he already
no one
men-
needs to know.
Has
On a
already
bill?
mentioned
Where would
one-
he be on a bill? At Alexander's middle. 10, unpaid. Okay.
Oh no, I don't know who
okay.
it is. Then you throw me.
Yeah.
You throw me with that.
It's not a bad game. This we should probably do more. Guess the comic.
Guess the comics are
story.
great. It's a great game.
By a story. Say, I knew this would happen, and then
All
we
the
just
list-
never reveal the name.
All
though.
the listeners need to know the comics. Though.
Nah, they don't. That's what they pay for the Patreon for.
That was even
You
on Patreon.
crying, and then
Yeah, me crying, going, and it was this cunt.
I thought I just wish I was like you.
Yeah, no. Oh well, maybe we should go to the stripper with you. Should go to the strippers.
no, I'd hate it.
Yeah,
you wouldn't. You'd love it.
No, I'd hate it.
No, it's the best place I've ever been.
Yeah, because they're walking around, mate. It's just fucking like it's insane.
I just feel really weird.
You've got to be. I think you've got to be in the right company. Otherwise, it's either too leery,
Yeah, don't be on your own.
too leery, too pervy. Or it's like, oh.
Have you ever been to
I never
Thailand?
fully enjoyed it. No.
No, I've not been there. That would be next level. That I know there's some.
That's when you've been the strippers so much, you need
Yeah,
to like.
Yeah.
No, this is like you know the 60-year-olds.
Yeah, you're
like,
mainlining
they're-
smack now.
Like there's like I know a guy who goes and
Is it the same guy?
nah.
Where would he be on the bill, Alexander?
Comparing.
yeah. No, but like you're walking through these like bars and there's like a blowjob bar or something. But like, there's just this funny story. He's walking through and you can see all the fellas' fucking feet. Like, so goes the one. He was walking past, and as he just walking, he just sees his toes curl up. His toes just go.
Oh, like the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, he walked past and
Just as he was
he
fucking
knew it was
nut, and he goes.
finishing. He knew it was finishing time. Oh,
Oh, the fucking Gruffalo in the fucking thing.
Yeah, dirty, isn't it, over there. I said he's seen some like
anything
65-year-old.
the seediest thing in the
30-stone
world is when you
German.
go there on your own. I think
We know a comic who's done that.
that's why I said it.
Oh, right.
Really?
Do I know him?
Where'd he be on the bill?
Oh, closing, I think, or opening, if he had a double.
He's not good. You know, I told you he's comparing.
Oh, right.
Why is someone else gone? Who else do you know?
Oh, no.
I know all the tourists, me lad.
I know too.
I know all the
too,
ones that
I
go to
know.
Gambia twice a year. That's a big place
The Gambia.
for the sex tourists.
Is it?
Yeah.
But it's there. That's like nonce-tourists, not
Right.
like just sex tourists, nonce-tourists.
And
go
is it
there.
like
You're
an
saying
industry?
this? You're saying this with such
Yeah,
authority?
like no. I've like read articles.
Read a
I've
Vice
researched.
article.
No, but
I've researched.
it's bad. No, it is bad. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not nice.
I'd agree with that.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's
Yeah.
people sitting there with like these
I second that
8-year-old
thought.
kids on the lap on the beach.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Intent with wigs and that.
Mm.
Filming.
Uncle George.
Do you want to hear something quite funny? It's not quite funny. I found out today. Do you see that thing, Film a Can?
Yeah, yeah.
It's from Chester.
Is he?
Yeah. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
What's this?
The BBC sent some guy called Phil McCann to go and fucking
Report on the fuel shortages. All the people like queuing up.
filling jerry cans
Really?
up. Yeah.
Is that genuine?
Yeah.
Genuine, yeah. His name was Phil McCann, yeah.
That's great.
And then they sent someone
I thought it
called
was-
Jen Ewan to go and do that.
Let's go and corroborate the story.
Different pod.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? I can't think of them.
Can't think of what.
them names.
I'm not trying to.
No, it's
It's Danny's game.
that's
now.
my
It's
it's
just
my
my
IP.
game,
That
yeah.
it's my intellectual property.
You can have that, mate.
Is that like a thing on your show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's sort of fizzling out now.
Imagine your name was. Yeah.
Fizzling.
It's going with every host.
Yeah. We've got like 2 left.
Every time a host goes, Danny has to start a new thing.
A new thing.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
It's all right. It also gets funnier, so it's fine.
Still good. Still fire.
It is better
It's
than it's
still
ever
fire.
been. Enjoying it. It's good. Damn Daniel podcast. Check it out.
You should do. Just
And check out De La Gaulle. And check
Tell a
out.
Goal's your new one. I like Tell a Goal.
It's good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You made a little appearance on it last week.
Yeah, a little voice note.
Did you get any thingy off that? Because he was like, "Oh, am I all right to tag Rob?" And I was like, "Yeah, tag Rob in that."
Don't know.
Because he's got a big following, hasn't he? Not.
He's hyped me a couple of times, and
He's like one of the nicest guys in the
couple of
world.
times he's hyped me. I've had a good
Little
little
bump.
hit.
Yeah.
I don't think it did from the hype from the Tell a Goal
maybe
thing.
his hype's dying off.
But to be honest, it all just depends on time of day. Not like it's all mad. Like the time of day you put stuff out.
5 p.m. is your time, isn't it?
Start to go mornings now.
Have you?
Yeah, like I put a video out
Didn't
Sunday.
tell me to do that.
Has that changed?
Keeping me on the 5 p.m. slot.
Yeah. You do the tea times. I'll do the
Yeah.
Get the people going for
Go
the shit.
morning, do you now? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a new one.
10 a.m.
No, like a
The
little.
queue for Mackey's breakfast. Just bang up a clip.
Got to be 9 a.m. You want the people going for the shit and work.
Right. Yeah.
What, straight in and straight have a shit?
Yeah.
No, so it's on.
Arse
It's on in
blows
time.
up in the fucking cubicle.
No, but like, what time do people start work?
People start work between 8 and 9, don't they?
Dirty bastards with the Rustler diet.
10:30.
The dirty Rustler diet's coming in at 8:30 in the morning.
That one who's been on the piss all night. Do you know what's the mad one? That when I worked in retail,
Fucking blue roll down
when
there.
you
is that what-
fucking knew that you were in that bad, you'd have to have an 11:30 lunch. So they were like, "Hey, we're doing lunches, and you just need one at 11:30 to go Greg's and get some fucking sugar in your blood." Mad. What time? How long's this pod run?
Whenever we feel it's phased out, so any time after now.
Right.
Why are you looking to go somewhere?
I need to go home. I stink, and I haven't had any tea.
Fair enough. Go home then.
Is that all right?
Yeah, let's go.
Are you all going
Yeah,
He's Lombardian, aren't you?
I'm doing my other podcast
Double
after this. Yeah,
on your own?
yeah, I'm going solo.
What are you gonna do? Do you know you can phone people through that?
I'm a professional comic, Daniel.
No, but you can give them a ring.
Do a one-man show.
Okay.
If I don't die first, fucking hell.
I know,
So,
coughing in them mics.
No, you got any wipes?
No, but I will tomorrow when I'm
that's
using them.
fucking, you know, felt in it. Right, boys, thank you very much. It's been another one podcast.
Oh, I like that. That sounded good. That on the out.
And, you
Another one. I like it.
It's good, isn't it?
Staunton, where can we find you?
Instagram and Facebook.
Here.
In your Mars bins.
Not in the strippers, anyway.
Yeah. I just
You don't like a plug to you.
What's
your
your
boy
handle?
Staunty on Instagram.
Staunty, yeah, your boy Staunty, that on both now.
It's my favourite Twitter handle. Love it.
I thought it'd be better than like Adam Staunton comedian. Is that just?
All right, fucking hell. Don't get too personal.
Oh, do you do that? Sorry.
I'm Danny MC Comedy.
Danny the MC comedy, it's called.
That should be.
Danny MC's comedy.
Yeah, pretty
All of
much. Best in the game.
What are you, Wazzy? Instagram only, aren't you?
Yeah, Instagram only. Let me Twitter. People still do. I don't do Twitter. Twitter's just for all of you lot. My Twitter feed's just all of your
Whose
lot.
ass
Shit.
Or
keeps dropping
retweets.
out? Is that? What
What's
is?
his bottle?
Oh, is it?
Oh, sorry.
Sounded like wet ones. That didn't it? Though when you first did it, you looked across as well.
No, I could see that he was popping.
Fuck
He was
yeah.
popping the bottle. Yeah, I'm IG only.
IG only. Because
That's Simon Wozniak comedy.
Every
Me
time-
data. That's what I was going to
every
discuss. The
time-
fucking data.
every time I hear something about you, I just think there's something seedy behind that. Like you just being Instagram only just doesn't sit well
That's
with
the most Wozniak thing ever,
I
though.
just don't do
He
Twitter.
wants to look, but he doesn't want to talk.
me. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like you like to look on like a bit of a voyeur, aren't you? It wouldn't surprise me
Oh,
if you had
yeah.
like 16 burner accounts.
Nah, man.
Wouldn't surprise me if you were Kez Kestrel.
Man ain't got it.
Is that you?
Man ain't got no burners.
Who was that? I wonder who that was. All them Twitter
Did we do
anons.
this last time?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, not Kez Castle, but a different one.
Gus the Fox, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's yeah. He's a poet, him.
Really? Huh.
No, but
Anyway.
we data. That's what I was going to discuss. Never just got onto that.
Oh, well, you should start.
Look
with
at
it,
the
shouldn't
fucking state of this. Hang on, carry on.
you? Who doesn't have unlimited data?
Well, I'm going to get it now. Look at the fucking state of this bill now. Sorry, but this has
Come on.
been this has
We-
been
we-
ruining,
we-
this
we
has
had-
been
we- we
ruining
had-
me
we had
fucking
left, yeah.
day because of this shit. Look at that.
£97.44.
Oh, I've doubled that in the past.
Just fucking.
But unlimited data would have been 63. But I didn't want to add the tenner on because it renewed 4 days later, and I resented
on
doing it
you.
because every back end of my contract with Vodafone has ended with my data going. And I was like, why has this happened
Because every
last
time they
month?
go to you, well, looking at your previous contracts, you use around 20 gigabytes of data a month. So we think you'd be absolutely fine with 30 gigabyte data. Then they give you the phone that drains data more than anything you've ever had before. And then you're so all of a sudden you're using 50 gigs of data a month because your
for the
phone's
first 12 months,
that good.
the first 12 months, it's fine. And then it's the last 10, 11 months of it that it always goes to shit with my data. So now I'm going to have to pay the extra tenner, but I've already put 40 quid extra on. And it would have been 120 quid for the whole... It was me fucking head in.
Glad you never
And
brought
people
it.
that don't move forward in the Mackey's drive-through, didn't talk about that.
Yeah, they're annoying.
That fucks me right off. You know, you're just in the drive-through and then there's just some cunt that puts the order in
Doesn't drive,
and goes fucking 2 yards. Yeah, but you'd have been in there when they go 2 yards ahead and there's a 4 yard gap between the next
I
one.
mean, so you can't make your order?
Yeah.
Because too far
Fucking
away.
infuriating, man. And I was stuck in the Mackey's drive one time when I needed a piss. That's tough. You ever
You
been
have
in
to
that
say, "I
situation?
can have a milkshake and an empty cup."
Yeah, but you're not even at that bit of the
Oh.
window. You're just done. You're just sitting there and you're going, I can't get out of this now.
You can get out your car,
Where are you going to go?
They block the
side of the car.
They block the key.
Oh, no. Can you imagine? You do that.
If there was some of them have got like foliage on it, you have to like the
I
Chester ones
couldn't
got
do
bushes. I could do that.
You do that.
I'd do that. Yeah,
I could leave the car rolling as well towards the...
yeah.
Like one of them ghost rider.
I'd be
whip
rolling.
videos.
They'd be hating.
I'd be pissing, they'd be hating.
I'd piss myself off and get out in the drive-through and start pissing.
Ah, mate, I'd say I've got dignity. I'd never piss myself for any man, Ronald McDonald included.
So you'd go and just...
I'd
Piss in
make them
plain
wait
sight.
while I had a
Have
piss
have
in a
little wings
bush.
to the wall.
Oh,
God's give you the gift.
no,
Just
but I
little
just
Johnny.
went into my SAS mind, me David
Go
Goggins
from the window
mind.
to the wall.
Nah, David Goggins that just went, just hold on.
What if you
Who's
got out
David
and then you
Goggins from
couldn't do
Postman
it?
Pat?
Goggins, he's the fucking SAS man.
Yeah, it's
innit?
Mrs. Goggins' son from Postman Pat, isn't it? And on that note,
That's
I
been
need to
another
go.
one.
another one. Say
Yeah,
it again.
right.
I liked it.
All right, thanks very much for listening. It's been another one. Yes.